What's going on, guys? Gomes here, back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Happy Friday to all of you. Today isn't a huge content update, but we still have a good amount of brand new content coming in to MLB The Show 19. We have 4 brand new 99 overall. I believe they're all 99 overall finest players. Quickly, if you guys could leave a like down below on this video, definitely helps me out a ton. And subscribe to the channel if you guys are enjoying these videos. A lot of cool content coming out soon. Do not want you to miss them. So we have a good amount of stuff to talk about. We are going to showcase the 4 new finest players. There's a brand new event within the game, and also later on, make sure to stay tuned because I am going to give you guys a little bit of insight in with the market. You guys know it definitely has been weird as of late. The cards have been crashing, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of tips included within that. But let's go ahead and take a look at these 4 brand new finest players that we have into the game right now. And the first one is going to be a 99 overall Xander Bogaerts. Of course, he was the select of shortstops. I think he's definitely one of the most underrated players in baseball. A whole lot of people aren't really looking at him as one of the better offensive players in the league, but really he is, and he had a phenomenal season, and this card is going to showcase that. 117 contact right, 98 contact left, 97 and 100 power, 110 vision, 117 batting clutch. Very good for a shortstop. Some of the best offensive numbers you're really going to see. Fielding, not the best. 73 fielding at shortstop is definitely not preferable. You know, that is going to play as a silver shield. 81 arm does kind of help that out a little bit, but also only 72 reaction. 71 speed, which is pretty good at short. And he can play third base as well, but that is going to drop down below to 68 fielding at a bronze shield, and his reaction is going to move into the 60s as well. So I would probably play him at shortstop. Offensively, this card is great. I really do like this card. If he could play second as another secondary, I would think that would be the best spot to put him, but he cannot. I think this is a card you really have to try out for yourself to see if you like him, to see if he's going to make a bunch of boneheaded plays in the field, and if he doesn't, I think his bat is more than going to make up for that. So great player to start things off. Next up, we have a Max Scherzer. Of course, I was one of the people, as many others, thought he was going to get a signature card. He did get a finest, which is cool as well. 111 stamina, 94 hit 9, 113 K9, 99 walk 9. I think that might be the highest, or you know, one of the highest for starting pitchers. I don't think there's anybody with over 100 for a starter. 83 home runs per 9, 98 pitch clutch, 99 break. Still throws pretty hard. You know, he is getting up there in age, but definitely fires a nice fastball. 96, 97 fastball. Good differential on the changeup, about 14 miles per hour from your four seam to a changeup. The curveball goes in pretty slow at 76 miles per hour. I really like a slow curveball. That's a 20 mile per hour differential from your fastball, which is very good. Then he also has a slider and a cutter. So I'm a big fan of this card. I've always really liked Max Scherzer cards. I think they always play pretty well. Even his changeup, you know, I always like to throw changeups. That's one of my favorite pitches. And this card in particular, or not this card, but Scherzer cards in particular, usually have a good bite and downward movement on that changeup. So not only is it hard to contrast between the fastball and changeup as a hitter, it also does break a good amount. So really big fan of this card. Once again, I think it is a very good starting pitcher. Moving on, this one is one that I'm very excited for and definitely want to get gameplay for. This is Pete Alonso, Big Meat Pete, as some people like to call him. Of course, 50 home run season in his rookie year, more than Aaron Judge, breaking the all-time rookie record for home runs in a season. 92 contact right, 80 contact left. Once again, just like his home run derby card, maxed out power versus righties and lefties at 125. 83 vision, 72 fielding, which is going to be a silver shield at first base, which is pretty good. He's a decent defender. 65 reaction and 47 speed. One thing I do quickly want to do is I want to do a little comparison so you guys can see, is it really going to be worth the difference between the Pete Alonsos? And you guys can see the power is going to be the same between the two. The contact he gets, you know, plus 18 versus righties on his finest, and he actually loses 7 contact left on his 99 overall card. Interesting, but he does also gain, I think it would be 17 vision. He gets gets +5 fielding, 10 arm strength, 5 reaction, and 1 speed for what's that worth. So I do think it's a better card. We're going to have to see how much this is going to go for, but all in all, I do think it is better. The only things you're losing is -7 contact left, and there's enough of a substantial upgrade from his contact right and vision, which I do think it is going to be worth the little extra stubs that it is going to be going for. And then finally, we're going to be looking at this Walker Buehler. I guess I was mistaken. There is 198 overall, and this is going to be the last finest select player that we're going to see. This is the last brand new finest card within Diamond Dynasty this year. 108 stamina, 94 hit 9, 97 K9, 100 walk 9. I guess there is somebody with better than 99 walks per 9 as a starting pitcher, Walker Buehler. 95 clutch, so he is really good across the board. Nothing that's gonna blow you away on his per 9s, but everything is super solid. There's a 4-seamer, a cutter, a slider, a knuckle curveball, and a 2-seamer. Very good pitch mix. He doesn't have a changeup, which you would like to see. You know, maybe instead of that 2-seamer, but still good pitches. I think you can definitely do some work with that. Gonna throw 99, maybe 100 miles per hour on that 4-seamer. The knuckle curveball going in at 79, so about 20 mile per hour difference. I just think this is a good card. 99 break as well. Not too sure what pitch that's going to be, but if that cutter is good, and the cutter on some guys is horrendous, some guys it is awesome and is really hard to hit, I'm definitely interested in trying out this Walker Buehler. I think he can be really good. So those are the 4 brand new finest cards, and those are all going to be within the finest event that has just released. It's going to work the same as always, although this time put note into once you get 12 wins and within one event, if you do it before, if you get 12 wins before losing 2 games, you're going to get a 90 to 96 overall live series player. So that's really going to crash the market on those cards, because a lot of people do get 12 wins. It is not as hard as it is to do in Battle Royale on events. So that is one of my market tips to give to you guys. If you have a Mike Trout and Nolan Arenado, some of these guys that go for a lot of stubs within the 90 to 96 overall live series, I do think right now is probably a good time to sell them, because they are going to go down in price once people start playing these events. But it works the same way. You get 20 wins and you get 4 vouchers, and those vouchers you are going to bring over to the collections, over to events, and you're going to go into the finest event. And this is how it's going to work. Once you get 2 vouchers, so you're going to get that 98 Walker Buehler, and once you get 4, you're going to get the 99 Pete Alonso. So already by completing 20 wins, you're going to get 2 brand new finest players, Walker Buehler and Pete Alonso. And then I believe it's going to be going for about 3 weeks, about 1 week per time. The next time you're going to be able to get 2 more or 4 more vouchers, which is going to get you Xander Bogaerts and Max Scherzer. And finally, you're going to get a finest elite player. I think this is going to be a guaranteed one, but I'm not exactly sure. It might just be the pack, but it looks like it's going to be one of the 3, either of course Bellinger, Yelich, or not Yelich, but Bellinger, Hader, or Bregman. So I think it is very, you know, a good idea that you guys go ahead and grind out these events. Those cards are still going for about 150,000 stubs on the market last time. I did check if we want to go ahead and see once again where they are on the market, because I cannot find them right now. Yeah, they're still going for like 150 plus on the market. You know, Bregman's going for the most at 165K. So that is a very good idea for you guys to go ahead and start grinding the event. The criteria for this is going to be finest and postseason or common players. So, you know, you should be able to have a good amount of finest players by now if you did hold on to the ones that you got at the moment. And even if you don't, they don't go for all that much. So it could potentially, you know, put a little bit of a price point, you know, on getting into the event, because all of these cards are at least about 8.5k by now. So hopefully you guys have some of these. If not, I think you should do them, or I think you should be able to get some cards and do it, because there are some great rewards. Think of it kind of an investment opportunity. You know, buy these cards now, you can always sell them later, and the, you know, stubs you're going to make off of those 4 finest players and the finest elite is way going to overtake the taxes that you're going to have to pay for getting and selling these cards later. So yeah, that's really what we're looking at for the finest players. Definitely excited for this event. I'm going to be playing it. You know, it should be interesting. If maybe I can get to 12 wins, that's even more stubs that you guys can get. But this one's going to be going until November 19th at noon Pacific, 2 Central or 3 Eastern Standard Time. So as far as the market, I do think, or I don't think, there is going to be a stub sale coming out on Black Friday right around there. So kind of keep that in the back of your head. You know, I gave you that tip about selling off these high live series cards now because they are going to go down in price, but also keep in mind, kind of start buying cards now, kind of store them up for hibernation maybe, and once that sale does hit, because it should be like a 50% off sale on Black Friday that we are going to see. There might be another game sale as well. Prices are going to be going up because of inflation, so that is when you're going to sell them. Buy them low now and sell them high later and make a ton of stubs. So quick little tip added on to this video. That's pretty much going to do it for this one. Let me know down below in the comment section, are you guys going to be playing the finest event, and which of these 4 brand new finest cards are you most excited for? I really like the 2 new pitchers, Scherzer and Walker Buehler, and of course Pete Alonso, maxed out power. What is it there to like about that? But if you guys did enjoy this one, make sure to leave a like down below. Hope you guys are great today. I guess I'm out.